Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Force here with some more Overwatch news. Today I got a couple cool stories for you. The first one is the highest level player in the world in Overwatch. Goes by the name of DDoSer452. He's a PlayStation 4 player and is currently level 3060. You might not quite understand how large of a number that really is, so let me break it down to you. His stats, according to Master Overwatch, include over 17,000 games played. He's got a 60% win ratio with a record of about 10,800 wins and 6,900 losses. He's got over 200,000 eliminations and 100,000 deaths. And then he has dealt about 81 million damage and healed about 31 million health. Now the real kicker though comes down to the time played. Again, according to the stats on Master Overwatch, to reach level 3050, he has played 2,231 hours. Now, there has been 375 days since the game was launched, so this breaks down to a little over 6 hours a day every day. And the reason I say little over is because the times played evidently don't account for any time spent in the arcade, and we're going to assume that he has spent at least some time in the arcade, which means he's probably pushing over 6 hours a day every day for 375 days. That's 25% of a little over a year leveling this account to get it to level 3050. I also thought it was an interesting tidbit that his most played character is Lucio with 584 hours, so about a fourth of his total playtime has been spent on Lucio, and with Lucio he has over 8,000 gold medals and a 71% win rate. Now, if nothing else, we have to give him the dedication award, because this is absolutely insane. I cannot fathom. Over 3,000 is his level. 25% of the past year spent playing Overwatch. Now, many people assume when you get someone playing this much for such an extended period of time that it's somebody who shared their account. I mean, even back in my heyday of World of Warcraft, where, yeah, there were many days where I spent 8+ hours a day, I still don't think it totaled to that much over the course of the year. So this is rather insane. Very high-level player. I mean, we give him we give him a round of applause because he's the highest level player in Overwatch, so congratulations. I'm sure many people will be like, oh, wow, this guy's got no life, blah, blah, blah. But again, keep in mind, it's probably a shared account, and, you know, people can do whatever the fuck they want with their spare time. So let's get off everyone's back, all right? Now, the second news story today is a less positive and uplifting one. This is about a well-known top 500 player on the PlayStation 4 who is DDoSing his opponents on a regular basis. So we're not going to go into giving the names or anything for fear of witch hunting. I'm getting this information from a recent Reddit thread that popped up. I'll link you to all the specifics below. But basically, this is again, a player in the top 500 on the PS4, and what he does is he will boot opponents from the competitive matches in practically every game that he plays. The way this works is that on the PS4, if somebody joins your party, they've got like a voice chat party system built into the system, you can get access to their IP address. And with access to somebody's IP address, you are able to DDoS them. And if you don't quite understand DDoSing, think of your internet connection as like a doorway, and it's safe for one person at a time to go through, and that's your basic internet connection. Well, imagine 30 people at once trying to shove their way through a doorway. They would get clogged, and nothing would get through. And that's essentially how DDoSing works. You overwhelm someone's internet connection once you get access to their IP, which is their address, which is like their doorway in this example. So he invites them to the voice chat party. At the beginning of every match, he invites the entire enemy team to a PS4 voice chat party. Anyone on the enemy team who accepts, he gets their IP, he proceeds to DDoS them, which disconnects them from the match, and he continues to DDoS them, preventing them from rejoining. And again, this is a single player who's in the top 500, and there's only so many of those, obviously, and it's been well known that he's been doing this on the PS4 for quite some time. There have been posts about him on a weekly basis on the Overwatch console subreddit, but still to this point, nothing has been done. with reportedly doing this every single day since about March, he has yet to be banned. So I wanted to just briefly talk about this particular thing in today's news video because I wanted to raise more awareness. If you are a high-level PS4 player, don't accept voice chat PS4 party invites from anyone on the enemy team. In fact, if you are in the top 500 or Grandmasters on the PS4, by now, you probably already know about this player. So the other side of this, the point of bringing this up, is to raise more awareness, to get more attention from Blizzard, so that hopefully they can do something to deal with this specific player and try to stop this stuff from happening in the future. I mean, there's nothing that they can do about the fact that the PS4 voice chat party system gives you access to other people's IP. That is entirely on Sony. So hopefully Sony takes care of that situation as well. But when it comes to banning the player, I imagine Blizzard is in full control of this. Although I do wonder if there is some sort of red tape between Blizzard and Sony, because Sony, people are gonna blame them if they buy a game for their system and they can't play the game. I'm sure they're gonna get some kickback from that, even though it would be Blizzard's decision to ban them. So I wonder if there's something they gotta deal with where they have to work with Sony before they ban people on their platform. This is just a guess. It could be entirely incorrect, but I'm not sure it's as easy as it is on the PC, for example, where Blizzard has full control over who they ban. I'm not sure it's as easy for them to issue bans on the consoles, and that might be part of the hang-up that we're dealing with here. All right, everybody, that is going to do it for me here today. As always, I want to thank you all so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a good one, and until next time, I'll see you later.